And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to our second match of the night of WTL World Team League 2024 Summer Code Day number 1. We just wrapped up with the Starving Camels versus Berserker Esports, and now we are here with Club NV versus Team Gosu. Oh my god, the heavy hitters have arrived. We kick things off with Goomba versus MeomaikA in a ZVZ, followed by QuanTa versus Reaper in a Terran versus Zerg, and we end it all with Creator versus Goomba. I'm curious, you know, was Maples unavailable? Was Rocker unavailable? Was Binsky unavailable? And Goomba was like Plan D? Or is he a secret weapon? Is he like a TVP sniper? Is he coming in with a specialized build, with a sniper build? And is he about to come out swinging and take down a pro player? I'm ready for some NA nonsense. I am ready for it. I mean, Team Gosu is one of the most NA teams out there, let's be real. With a team with players like Reaper, Rocker, and Maples, yo, you can't get more NA than that. So I imagine Goomba is going to be representing quite well, and I'm ready for some nonsense. I'm ready for a clown fiesta, papi, a fiesta. Gibbs, papi, Gibbs. Give me the side clowns. But before we can talk about what is to come, we have to talk about our first series up here tonight. Our first best of 2, Gosu versus MeomaikA. Let's go. Okay, the ZVZ is here. Now, MeomaikA, he thrives against Protoss players. He has pretty good ZVZ. His ZVT is his weakest matchup. So he has a good chance. He does have a good chance here. We did cast MeomaikA earlier today in ESL Open Cup Asia. We casted MeomaikA against Stats, where he was whipping out his 2-base Hydra play against Protoss. Against Zerg, he's not that fancy. He's actually a little more standard in ZVZ. So I'm curious how he's able to spice things up, what he has prepared for DRG for this best of 2. I'm ready. I'm ready for some MeomaikA action. Let's go. Let us go. Again, the last King of the Sea is here. Looks like we're just getting ready here for our first game. It's going to be on Post Youth. Interesting. Post Youth is going to be an interesting one. I have not casted a ZVZ on this map yet. I'll be honest. We've been casting some of the other matchups, but a ZVZ specifically on Post Youth sounds crazy because we can take some free bases. I could see gasless openers. 100%. I could see gasless openers into 2-base Muta, into 2-base Roach be quite popular and quite common here. We could even maybe be a little bit greedier as well, based on the map layouts. I mean, we'll get into it once we load in. Like, you know what? You know who I want to see? You know who I want to see? As we are getting into game number 1. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have DRG for Club NV. And in the bottom left, we have Last King of the Sea, MeomaikA for Team Gosu. Here we go. Our ZVZ is upon us. DRG opted to go for a safe opener. It looks like a 15 hatchery into a 15 spawning pool. Okay, so 15-15 from our blue Zerg player. Meanwhile, MeomaikA looks like he's going for a much more standard hatch gas pool opener. Not going for any kind of fancy extractor trick. And this is what I assumed would be a lot more popular on this map. So if you remember, I was discussing earlier about how I'd love to see Dark or Rainer on this map, because I was insinuating this. 15-15s I feel like are quite powerful on a map like Post Youth, specifically because you do get a faster hatchery, and you are able to establish yourself quite nicely here on a 2-base setup, and that does seamlessly lead into 2-base Roach play as well, or even 2-base Muta, just because of your delayed gases. Speaking of, MeomaikA is going hatch gas pool. As a result, the biggest deviation between these two builds is that MeomaikA has gas and DRG doesn't. And again, that's why this build from DRG does much more seamlessly transition into Roach play, because we skip link speed. But we'll see if we are able to embrace that. As Overlords are moving out. Gas now on the way for DRG. Again, quite delayed. And sure, MeomaikA, he's going to have like a window in the timing where he has link speed over his opponent, and he could like link flood or play link bane. But one of the big features of Post Youth is you get a free natural base, and you have a very narrow choke point leading to your main, which means it is so easily defendable in 2 bases. That's why I was saying that you can be quite greedy in ZVZ here, or it feels like you can. That's exactly what DRG is doing. And he's prioritizing those gold mineral patches. Yeah, MeomaikA getting into link speed as we speak. And where do we go from here? Where is MeomaikA going to be taking us? Like, we know where DRG is going. You know, two-base play. Sure. MeomaikA, we are taking an extra gas geyser a lot earlier than we're used to. Interesting. With this extra gas geyser, we could be going for... That's a fast lair. That's a, what, a 2 minute 35 lair timing? Jesus, very fast lair out of MeomaikA. This could be for a Nidus base all-in. This could be for two-base Muta. This could be for a Roach Rush, for Roach Speed. I'm very curious because this lair is wild from Meo. Meanwhile, DRG is happily droning. He's droning up and he's walling up. He's walling off. We get an Evo Chamber and a Roach Warren. As I mentioned before, DRG should be going two-base Roach. MeomaikA, no idea. MeomaikA with the fast lair could be a multitude of different things. If we take additional gases, it could be Muta play, which I would not be opposed to on a map as large as Post Youth. As I do see it, MeomaikA actually making quite a lot of overlords. This does look like a Roach all-in. Interesting. Okay, yeah, Roach Speed is on the way. The reason why I said it looks like a Roach all-in, because you don't make that many overlords unless you're making Roaches, because Roaches are very supply dense. So you typically have to have the foresight to make additional overlords so you avoid the supply block. So you do avoid the supply block here, and yeah, we're just banking up Roaches. So MeomaikA, he is going for a Roach all-in. Meanwhile, DRG is playing a little bit more standard. He is playing two-base Roach, but that doesn't mean that DRG is going all-in. He's working on upgrades, going for his Evo Chambers, his lair. He should be expanding towards the third base. Again, there's a risky maneuver here from MeomaikA. There's that third base now on the way. The gold is being taken by DRG. And you can see that MeomaikA, he has cut workers very early on. 32 drones. That's all he has. That's all he needs. It's going to be a 32 drone, 2-base all-in out of MeomaikA. And the army has been spotted. We get eyes on the all-in. MeomaikA, he has to pull the trigger here and now, but it's post-youth. It takes so long to waddle across the map. Oh my god. We're getting there, slowly but surely. We are getting there. Moving out across the map. DRG is making Roaches defensively. It looks like we should force a cancel on the third. Yeah, there it is. Roaches have arrived. The third base is going to be cancelled. There is no saving it. And now MeomaikA is going straight for the kill, straight for that natural. Or for the main. Trying to break into the main base, but we have Queens to defend. We have Transfuse. DRG, he is holding. For now. As MeomaikA backs off, he wants to make it look like he's backing off and droning. But as we can see, MeomaikA, he has still not made a single worker since, what, the 3-minute mark? It's been a while. It's been a long time. MeomaikA dives in, does not get the queen. Oh yeah, this ramp is brutal. Doesn't find a way in. Is forced further back. Is forced further back here. DRG going for his own counterattack. He might be caught out though. Remember, MeomaikA has not been droning. Still in just non-stop Roach production. Does have the army supply lead. DRG has to respect it. He's backing off, getting into his third base once again, working towards the gold. Gold base is on the way for DRG. Working on +2, he's already got +1. He has a big upgrade advantage. Is going to get supply block for a moment. MeomaikA. Going for the Overlord. Ooh, doesn't quite get it. Barely does survive. And yeah, we're going for that third base. Alas, DRG, he has queens to transfuse. One queen goes down. We drive Ravagers in favor of MeomaikA. But the longer this goes on, the worse it is for Meo. Yeah, we have plenty here to defend. The Biles, they do connect. Meo, he takes control of the gold. He does force back the army. The gold base is going to be going down. Good pick off here from Meo. But he needs to keep going. Okay, he's came to the production. Takes down some of those roaches. MeomaikA still just consolidating his forces. DRG taking another third, this time a much more conservative third base at the triangular location. Do you see the army sizes here? MeomaikA with the Ravager lead. Gets another Overlord. It's rotating around. Does have the Roach lead as well. MeomaikA, can he pull this off? Again, he's so close to breaking DRG. Bile's not quite connecting. But again, that massive Ravager cannon here from MeomaikA does have some more DPS. Yeah, the Bile's forcing back the army, creating an opening. And MeomaikA, he's barely breaking through. Again, DRG just trying to fight some time. Trying to buy time, but reinforcements, they are on the way. And MeomaikA, has he done it? Has he barely done it? We barely have an army here. Piles there do not connect. DRG getting on top of the Ravagers. It looks like he will clean this up. Does barely get on top of them. His army is so low. Yeah, and the Ravagers are going down one after the other. DRG, he cleans this up. And he holds. DRG, he holds, he survives, he has a third base. And MeomaikA, he's not ready for a longer game. He's going for a spire. He's crazy. Going for the spire. And now he's droning. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, MeomaikA, he's droning up. He's going for some spine coolers. Risky move here, but MeomaikA looks like he's going for a Muta switch. But can he survive? Can he make it that long? Can he make it that far? We shall see. As a DRG, he hasn't been droning either. He's been pumping out roaches. Interesting. Interesting. It looks like DRG is going for his own roach push. Limited anti-air. Doesn't know what he's moving into. And because he's not droning, I feel a little bit concerned here for DRG. He can't push up the ramp. Yeah, DRG, like, he's making so many roaches, and it's kind of a waste here. The roaches, they can't do anything. DRG's throwing back around. I mean, sure, he's dying a third base, but we don't care. There it is. 7 mutas are in production here for MeomaikA. 8 mutas on the way. Eight mutas on the way. And DRG, how many queens do we have to defend? No spores, I know that much. Without too many queens, these mutas, they can pop up. The question becomes, do we go for the economy or do we go for the army? We're going for the army. Yeah, we collapse on these Ravagers. Ravagers are being targeted down. The Biles. They do graze the mutas. DRG trying to force his way up the ramp. Does take down the spine crawlers. Does try to. Again, good Biles, good connections here by MeomaikA, just slowing down the army. It looks like DRG is breaking through. He's getting into the middle line. Drones are going down. And it looks like DRG, he has done it. He has broken the forces here of MeomaikA. I thought for a moment he had done it. I thought that maybe if he makes these mutas, he can somehow pull this back. But nah, it's not going to happen. 19 drones go down. MeomaikA has no economy left. He has mutas, but that's it. As he cleans up the army, his mutas are being sent across the map. But we have queens, we have a hydrogen on the way. Spores are finishing up as well. Yeah, DRG, he has plenty to defend. GG gets called, and Gu takes game number 1. Whew. Oh my god. GG, well played. A very, very intense game there. And honestly, we almost pulled it off. MeomaikA, he almost did pull it off. I was impressed. For a moment there, if only he had a handful more roaches, then maybe he's able to break DRG. The mutas was a Hail Mary play. I wasn't fully sold on the mutas, but the initial roach all-in from MeomaikA, I would say that the rush distance by ground is a little bit shorter on this map, so that could be in favor of Meo. But here we go in the bottom right-hand corner. We have the Club NV, Donrigu. And in the top left, we have MeomaikA for Team Gosu. We go. And a big shout out to our sponsors as well for WTL, Doyu, Piu Piu, Autofool, and Taidu. Big shout out to the sponsors. Without them, of course, what World Team League would not be possible, would not be a thing, would not be here. So big shout out to the sponsors for making this event a reality as we settle into game number 2. Oh. Here we go. As interesting, MeomaikA is going pool first. Okay, pool first build out of MeomaikA. DRG going hatch gas pool. This time, no 15-15 from the blue Zerg player. It's going to be hatch gas pool from Dongregyu. And we'll see how spicy MeomaikA wants to be with this more aggressive build. Now, with this pool first opener, I imagine he's going to be going for 6 lings. He's going to be sending them across the map, and it's going to be on MeomaikA to pick off a couple of drones. Like 2-3 drones is what he's looking for. And interesting, so we are investing into a handful of lings, but it's going to be 1 queen and 2 lings. Only 2 lings. So, yeah, they're not really going to be able to get much done. Ooh, as we do get a bit of a pause here. Looks like something is amiss. DRG just looking to fix that issue, whether it's latency or maybe even latency. Maybe there's a knock on the door. Maybe Uber Eats. Uber Eats has arrived, getting his food. Understandable. Understandable. Get your footage, papi, get your footage. And yeah, hopefully any kind of issues are soon to be resolved and we can dive back into our game. Ooh, into game number 2. We are getting there. And looks like, there we go. Looks like it was a bit of an internet issue, but it has since been resolved. So there we go. The first 2 lings are moving out across the map. Again, it was only 2 lings. So MeomaikA shouldn't get much done here. Just trying to force a reaction out of his opponent. Threatens a drone, forces out some lings, and is going to be chased out. See in chat, I feel like I've seen someone cast Goomba. I've seen Goomba before. I'm curious. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Goomba. I know that I've never casted Goomba. Let's see. So he played in Alpha Team League back in the day. He played in NA Apprentice, if anyone watched NA Apprentice. He also played in... Oh, as we are going for a fast roach one here from MeomaikA. He played in Psystorm Cup number 2. This was October of 2022, though. That's a long time ago. 2022. This was a while ago. Jesus. Oh my god. Goomba, he toured rough. Not bad. Okay. Not bad at all. He also played in CEA. What is CEA? Is that Corporate Team League? Oh, I see, I see. Alright, well, regardless, as we settle into this, MeomaikA is going for an all-in. He's going to be flooding links across the map with roaches. Meanwhile, we just see DRG going for some Link Bane instead. Banelings are on the way. MeomaikA still just banking up his roaches, I believe, unscattered for the time being. Third base is denied. Good pick off there, and there we go. The roaches are revealed. And MeomaikA once again is cutting workers. Cutting drones at 32. It's all or nothing. You can see the Overlord explosion there from MeomaikA. 3 Overlords on the way. And that is going to be for Mass Roach. So MeomaikA is just massing up as many roaches as he can. DRG still does not have his roach one. He needs time. Oh, DRG, he needs more time. Goes for the third base. Does force another cancel. Banelings try to waddle in. They get shut down by the roaches. Likewise, Ling Runway doesn't achieve too much either. Yeah, slipping into the main base. Getting 1 drone. Getting 2, getting 3. Oh my god, 3 drones. Very nice damage there by DRG. But here comes the all-in, a massive amount of roaches, lings as well to support, and DRG is woefully underprepared. He needs more time. 10 roaches are in production. He needs them here and now, though. does need them desperately. Here we go. We're pushing up the ramp. The first spine crawler is denied. And so is the second. They will not finish. Queens are going down, and MeomaikA, can he break through? Oh, he's so close to breaking his opponent. He has an overwhelming Roach army. Boys are being pulled, and DRG, he is caught with his pants down. Oh my god. Not ready for this at all. The queen, there's one queen left standing. Drones are doing what they can, but again, the boys, they're going down one after the other. The queen falls, and MeomaikA, this time with the 2-base sword, is able to catch out DRG on his map of choice, on-site Delta. Again, shorter rush distance by ground, not like post-youth. Not like that map. And MeomaikA, he gets 18 work heals. GG gets called, and MeomaikA ties up the series 1-1. GG, MeomaikA, Papi. Oh my god, the last king of the sea is able to fight back, bounce back, and tie things up against Zhongray Gulvo players. Very impressive here. DRG, bearing in mind that he's no slouch. DRG is one of the best Zerg players in all of South Korea. I would place him as top 4, just behind Dark, Solar, and Shin is where I would place DRG. And we've seen him pop off, we've seen him bring down some big names in the past. And MeomaikA holds his own. It's MeomaikA, Papi. Of course, Papi, of course. Does hold his own, does give his team a chance here, as you could argue that DRG is the ace player of Club NV. You could argue it. We'll see, we're getting there, because now we're going to be following this up with a TBZ between QuanTa and Reaper. And this is going to be a short one. Okay, so we're very familiar with these players. One, Reaper, he is the cheesiest Zerg player in all of the Americas. Reaper is the American Zerg player, the cheesiest Zerg player out there in the Americas. I expect Bane busts, Roach rushes, I expect nothing but all-ins out of Reaper. That is where he thrives, that is what he is best at. Meanwhile, QuanTa is an upcoming Korean Terran player. And we have seen plenty of QuanTa, and what QuanTa typically embraces is mech. We've been seeing a lot of mech from QuanTa. We see a bit of bio as well. He does have some unique builds, some unique playstyles. Most recently, I think it was 2 months ago, we casted QuanTa versus Mondo. Mondo did come out on top, did end up winning there. But QuanTa is still a very, established player here in the Korean scene. Amongst players like Jinio, amongst players like Percival, Honmono, that's kind of the caliber of player that QuanTa is. I do think that these players are very similar in skill. I want to give the edge to QuanTa in a longer game, but how long can the game get when you're up against Reaper? That's the question. Here we go. I'm ready for it. Gonna be loading into Dynamo. Unfortunately, we won't be a part of the regionals, but here we go. We're getting into this, and in the top right-hand corner, we have QuanTa for Club NV. And in the bottom left, we have Reaper for Team Gosu. But yeah, unfortunately, there's no side stream available for us, whether it's like a B stream or a C stream or a D stream for the regionals. So a bit of a feels bad, man. But I guess it does give us a little bit of leeway, and I guess it does give us some time off since we won't be a part of those broadcasts in the coming days and in the coming weeks. Maybe next time, Papi. Maybe next time. Here we go. As we're finally getting to our game here, and Reaper, he's going for the standard base. Okay. As a reminder, here on Dynasty, we do have some pocket gold bases that are typically gone for, but Reaper, he doesn't want to take that chance, does go for a standard third base instead. He avoids the gold, at least initially. Okay. Does make sense. I mean, Reaper harass, I imagine, could be so very annoying at that gold. And we don't want to deal with that. We don't want to try to keep up with that. We saw that earlier today with Goomba versus Dark, where Goomba was doing such a great job at punishing and abusing that location. Dark was unable to fully get that base up and running. As QuanTa's going for an SCV scatter across the map, back at home it was a Rax expand, going for a Marine first. Okay. SCV scout followed by Marine, if I'm not mistaken. Looking to hunt down that Overlord, and it looks like we do come across it. Yeah, QuanTa does manage to catch that Overlord And the Overlord will be able to get on top of that Reaper cliff or on top of that pillar just in time. It is close, but it will escape. Will get away. But it'll also be trapped. And Reaper's Overlord is going to be stuck there. You know, behind this, getting to our factory production. SCV still trying to get a read on what's going on. Hiding the SCV even. I think I said Reaper. Right, the Reaper is a Zerg player. Thankfully, QuanTa isn't making a Reaper against Reaper, because that would just be weird. That'd be too much. Oh, and we spoke about how, if you remember, you know, I was hyping up Reaper, talking about how he's the cheesiest Zerg player out there, and I do not expect any kind of standard play from him. There it is, 2-minute 50 Roach Warren. Roach Warren has been thrown down. We are going for a Roach Rush here from the side of Reaper. And it's going to be on QuanTa to scout. But unfortunately, if you remember, QuanTa did not go for a Reaper. He has limited scouting information, moving up with his Hellions. Behind this, going for a 1-1-1. Which I do think is going to be a good thing for QuanTa. He's blindly going into a 1-1-1 opener. He's going to be delaying his third base, which does lead into Banshee production. And there it is. Banshees are on the horizon for QuanTa. He will have what he needs to defend against the Roach-based all-in. Cloak is being researched. Roaches are amassing. Hellions are checking and looking for a third base. They do confirm that there is none. No third base. But we have yet to confirm the Roaches as Reaper. He is cutting drones at 26. No more workers here from Reaper. Just nothing but army. Purely Roach Ravagerling. And we do spot the Roaches. Big scout there by QuanTa. Bypasses the Roaches. Trying to skirt around. Third CC. Oh, that's a greedy move here out of QuanTa. Going for a third CC. Marines are amassing tanks as well. Hellions, they do get past the army. They're going straight for the mineral line. Oh, it's so greedy. Going for the main base. Drones are getting roasted. Yeah, workers, so many of them are going down. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because Reaper is going to be knocking down that front door of QuanTa. Ravagers have arrived. Tank is in position. But the wall gets knocked down. Lings, they flood in. They bust on in. The tank is going to be falling. We have the Banshee, but it takes so long to clean up these Ravagers. And we're going for the starport. We're going for the starport. Boys are being pulled. The starport is going to be going down. Just barely. Just in time. And the workers have to get the hell out of there. And Reaper, has he done it? He's down to 13 SCVs. Sorry, 13 drones. But he's got his hands on these SCVs. They're repaired not in time. Now, eventually, this is going to be cleaned up by the Banshee. And Reaper's droning. Oh my god, we're resetting this as we are knocking QuanTa down to 14 SCVs. 13, 12 workers left. And Reaper, it looks like he has done it. We're going for the last remaining workers here of QuanTa. And back at home, Reaper is happily droning up. He's saturating his bases. He's broken the back here of QuanTa. Again, QuanTa just a little bit too greedy despite scouting the all-in. He saw the Roaches, remember that. He saw the Roaches, but he did not take it seriously enough. Getting 33 SCV kills. And QuanTa is down to 8 workers. He's down to 7 workers. And again, Reaper, he's happily droning. I'm sure he's amassing queens. Spores would be nice. Remember, he killed the starport, so it's only 1 Banshee. Only 1. And I believe we even denied Cloak. And there are the spores on the way for Reaper. Reaper, he is in control of this game. He's in the driver's seat. Going for a lair even. Not so certain we actually... I mean, with the lair, I guess we gain access to the Overseer so we can scout. This could even be the beginning of Muta play, which would make sense. And yeah, Reaper has crippled QuanTa. Now, what is a little bit concerning is that QuanTa does have a third CC. Does have a third base. And with that third, he does have triple mule. Going to be able to saturate a lot faster. Build up his work account once again. Oh, I see in the chat. Oh, less than 3. StarCraft. Yes, Loper. Yes, exactly. There's a Spire in production for Reaper. Again, he's going 2-base Muta. Spire has yet to be scouted. Banshee is doing what it can. Cloak did finish. Oh, and the Banshee barely does not see the Spire. We are zoning QuanTa away. Keep him pinned in between the bases. And these mutas, they should be able to seal the deal. QuanTa does have access to vanilla Marines, true, but no turrets, limited anti-air. Only a handful of Marines are left. And with enough mutas with good enough control, Reaper should be able to have his way with QuanTa. Oh, shout out to our Farazit in the chat. Been enjoying your stream all day today. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Pappy. You're welcome. I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself. I'm glad. It's been a long broadcast. We've been live for 8 hours. Jesus. I was not expecting today's broadcast to be that long, not gonna lie. It was East Asia. East Asia was 5 hours long. Longer than it usually is. So it has been a pretty intense broadcast here today. But it's a nice return to normalcy. Like, we usually cast a lot of StarCraft here on the channel on a daily basis, and we're getting back into it. We're getting there. As Reaper is moving out with his Mutaflock. Again, I believe still unscouted. Turrets have not been thrown down. And we do rock up at the goal base. There is, sorry, my apologies, there is a turret. He's going to be able to hold on. But we do get 5 SCVs. Reaper is forced back. QuanTa, can we recover? Remember, because of the triple orbital QuanTa, he is on a solid work account now. But the medevac is caught out. We do catch out the medevac. Additional mutas on the way. Rotate over. There's no turret here at the third. But it is going to finish up just in time. And QuanTa, he's recovering. How many SCVs did he go down to? Did he go down to what? 9 SCVs? No, 9, 12. Sim is done. Combat shields is denied, and we are pushing across the map. And we have very little to defend at home. Reaper, he is not ready for this. These mutas, they needed to get more done. We were hoping for more SCVs, for tanks, for anything. And now Reaper is in some real trouble right now. QuanTa making his way towards the gold. Reaper does finally catch the Banshee. Plenty of Marines at home to defend. No concussive shield. Concussive shield, what? There's no combat shield. And we take down 10 workers. We deny the third base. The gold is under fire. And there's no saving it. We even catch out some mutas. And my god, I mean, this is what we spoke about. I did mention how in a longer game, I favor QuanTa. I do favor him. He is running out of steam a little bit towards the north. Marines are going down. Marines are going down. QuanTa reinforcing, going to be pulling back, consolidating his army. Mutas, they almost do catch one of those medevacs. Collapsing on these tanks. Good trade here for Reaper. Avoids the main army of Marines. Does pull back. But I don't think Reaper can ever engage with the main army. Not without Banelings. Baneling speed just now started. We have slow Banes to defend. QuanTa getting ready for his death push across the map. 4th CC on the way. Reaper still on 2 bases. Almost gets a tank. Almost. Yo, we have 3 turrets here at the gold. We have plenty in position. And any kind of advantage that Reaper once had in this game, it's not there anymore. It is no longer there. And he had such a good start. He had crippled the economy here of QuanTa, but I guess there was a triple orbital. There was that third orbital with triple mules. So QuanTa, he recovered. He bounced back. Again, all you need is 3 orbitals and a dream. You just say, do break into the third base. Oh, turrets go down. SVs are falling. But QuanTa, no fear, does refuse to turn back around instead. Bailing speed has finished. QuanTa pushing towards the natural, going for the kill. Again, it all comes down to the Bailings. All comes down to the engagement. Can he get past those tanks? The tanks are within range of the Bailing nest. Nest goes down. No more Bailings here for Reaper. No more Bailings available. We have to pull the trigger. We're going for the dive. Bailings, they will not connect. Good spread here. GG gets called, and QuanTa bounces back and does take us the place to be. And here we go in the top right hand corner. We have a Club NV, QuanTa. And in the bottom left, we have as opponent, we have for Team Gosu, Reaper. Here we go. Again, my eyes are on Reaper as he's going for a 14 hatch. All right, Reaper. He's cooking. He's cooking, but what do you have for us, Bobby? What do you have in store for us? It's gonna be a 14 hatch into a 14 pool? No, into a 14 gas geyser. Going for the extractor trick. Okay, so 14 hatch, 15 pool, I imagine, from Reaper. Interesting. Okay. So this looks basically like a 15-15 variation here. A very safe opener out of Reaper. Very safe. Assuming he's going for the spawning pool. Yep, there it is. Spawning pool's on the way. Now, this build from Reaper is an interesting one because the gas is late. The gas is going to be late here for Reaper, so late link speed, unless we skip link speed, unless we go straight into Roaches instead. That's what I'm feeling. We might end up skipping link speed here to make this work. And a Roach Rush on Ghost River would make sense. Would make sense. So here we go. We are getting ready to move out. QuanTa going for his own Rax Expand. Standard opener here out of our Korean Terran. As the SCV Scout does move in, does get eyes on the hatchery, does confirm that it's already built. And Queens are on the way. Is going to be on the way. There we go. Gases are now being taken here by Reaper, and I'm curious to see what that gas is going to be used on. Where is it going to be spent? My eyes are on Reaper. Behind this, QuanTa getting into his factory, getting into a safety bunker as well, followed by a starport. Okay, so it's going to be a 1-1-1. 2 games in a row, it's going to be a 1-1-1 build here from QuanTa. This should be leading into Banshee play, I imagine. But we'll see. Keep an eye on that Banshee production. We'll keep an eye on him. There we go. Tech Lab is on the way. Should be for the add-on swap. Ooh, and Reaper, he's going for a 3-minute lair. Okay, so we are... We are skipping link speed, as we assumed. We assumed we'd be skipping link speed, and it is going to be for a fast lair, for a fast Roach Warren, so it is going to be for a Roach Rush. I imagine the fast lair is going to be for Roach Speed. Okay, so it's going to be a Roach-based all-in from Reaper. Oh, my apologies. That is Overlord Speed on the way. So it isn't just a Roach all-in, we're sending the Queens. I'm pretty sure he intends to create Drop Lords and send Queens across the map as well. Maybe even straight for the main base. Bold move here from Reaper. We'll see if he can pull it off. QuanTa slips in. Not like this. He slips past the Queens, goes straight for the mineral line. No links to defend. Evo chambers are thrown down, and we do manage to break in. Drones are falling, and remember, this wasn't all in. We don't have many workers to begin with. We don't have drones, and now we have even less. 8, 9 dead workers. 9 workers going to be going down. 10 workers even, and we may even get more. The Hellions are being shut down. 10 workers fall. Ooh, Evo chamber finished in the natural base. There's the drop below that we spoke about, but we need more. There we go. The Queens are building up, and we're going for the all-in. It's all or nothing for Reaper. 3 Queens across the map. Roaches as well. Now, QuanTa saw everything he needed to. He saw the lair, he saw the Roach Warren, he saw the saturation. QuanTa still going for a 3rd TC. Does have his Banshees. Banshees are going to be zoned away by the Queens. There we go. Cloak is done. We do dive on top of them. Let's see if it finishes up just in time. Creep is spreading. Creep is spreading. And Reaper's droning up? No shot. He's droning up behind this. He's crazy. Reaper is droning, so it looks like he's only containing his opponent. Reaper doesn't like his chances trying to break this position. As I say that, he's going for it anyway. File's going to be connecting. Tank goes down. Boys are being pulled. Clutch repair here on the bunker. And QuanTa is going to be able to hold on. Good piles. 7 SCVs go down. Very nicely done. Do manage to get 7 workers at the same time. Boys are being pulled. Drones are getting roasted across the map as well. I wanted to praise Reaper for killing those workers, but alas, QuanTa, he equalizes that damage across the map. Now that tank count is getting higher. Banshees is still up and running. QuanTa defends. And Reaper is going to attempt to transition out of this. 3 more drones go down. Banshees are moving out. They do get caught by the Queens. Tumors are going to be shut down. We saw Reaper trying to be a little bit cheeky here. Trying to be cheeky. As the Banshees, they do get across the map. They're going for the Queens. First Queen is going to fall. Oh, actually does escape. Let's go. We do get 5 workers. And Reaper, he's just trying to settle into a 3-way setup into Roach Ravager. Meanwhile, across the map, QuanTa also establishing his own 3rd. Also going for his own 3rd base. Good clean up here at QuanTa, denying all these tumors. As I say that the Queens, they're right behind those Banshees to respread that creep. Let's go. Reaper's being respread. The game is going to be settling. We can see that Reaper, he's trying to get out of Roach Ravager into Ling Bane. He has melee upgrades on the way. Ling speed as well. Let's go. But I worry about this first push. Without Banelings, without Baneling speed, it is going to be a tough hold here for Reaper. As QuanTa's moving out. There's a lot of Ravagers. QuanTa going for the Stim. Stim gets baited. Tanks are repositioning. Good dodge there out of QuanTa. Reaper going for his drop into that main base. Harassing with Queens of all things. Let's go. The Queen Harass doing what it can. It shouldn't get much done. Yeah, we have Banshees taking control of those gas geysers. Queens are being cleaned up as well. And QuanTa, he's just looking to choke Reaper out. Getting so many drone kills here. Balze finally do take down not just the tank, a medevac as well. Very nicely done. Medevac does fall. More Marines are amassing. Marauders on the way as well. Reaper, he is holding on. He has more roaches in production. And QuanTa, he may be overextending here. I don't know if he can really threaten this base. Not anymore. Does have more Marines available, but again, that's still a lot of Ravagers. And there we go. The concave is real. Reaper collapsing on these Marines. Balze take down one of the tanks. They take down another as well. And QuanTa is being cleaned up. Reaper fights back. Shuts down the army. Gets every single tank. And as we mentioned, QuanTa just misjudging the situation. Thinking a little bit too highly of his bio tank. Reaper. He's in this. He is in this here. Reaper's got his 4th. Operational. QuanTa doing the same. Yo, the Hive is done. We're rushing into Ultras. That I was not expecting. Okay. Reaper double expanding, going for the Ultras as well. Where are you taking us? This map feels so weird. Like, we've got Ultras on the way, but also we have 0 creep spread. We have the 1 active tumor towards the north, or the 2 active tumors. Very limited creep here. For Reaper. Banshee does arrive. These fringe bases are being shut down. Reaper can't really do much to save them. They should be cancelled. As Marines, they try to stim in. Do overextend. Ooh, that is a kill, not a cancel. Hatchery does go down. That's 300 minerals down the drain. Is quite a lot down the drain as we do go for another drop here towards the bottom left. This time we do save it. Would you hold on? And we have a game. We do have a game here. Both armies, both armies have pretty comparable economies here. I would say that QuanTa still has a better economy overall. Ooh, another hatchery goes down. Big pickup. That should not have happened. 5th base goes down. A 4 Reaper. Now we have 4 base versus 4 base. Even base count always better for the Terran. As a high working on plus mules, we catch another Queen. The base is going to be going down. Oh, Reaper falling apart a little bit. Again, he has a comparable army size, but the economy is what's lacking. Again, Reaper does have a bank. Looks like he was just waiting for his Ultra Cavern to finish. We got 5 Ultras on the way. Once again, 5th is cancelled. Now, Reaper is maxed. Because of Reaper's low drone count, doesn't have a large bank to work with. He does have a bank, that's true, but not the largest of banks. It doesn't mean if the game goes longer, if he trades a little bit too poorly, then Reaper cannot remax. See how he's able to compare. Leading around by going to the natural. There is a big opening. QuanTa does wall off in time. But the Lings, they get SCVs nonetheless. At the same time, the Ultras, they do catch some of these Marines. 1 Ultra goes down. Lings, they busts the mineral line. 13 SCVs go down. We could even deny +3. Oh, it's going to be close. +3 is going to be saved. At the same time, Reaper collapsing here on the 4th. Gets a good amount of tanks. Gets 24 SCVs. QuanTa falling a bit behind there. Oh, but at the same time, it looks like he's denying mining here at the 4th base of Reaper. Yeah, that 1 Banshee. All you need. One Banshee denied so much mining time here. Both armies have remaxed. 9 more ultras on the way. Jesus, that's a lot of ultras. That may be enough. 9 ultras sounds insane. Now, we don't have any infestors, unfortunately. And we do have limited creep spread. But regardless, here we go. Reaper collapsing on the army with his mass ultra force. And he's going to be able to break this. Yeah, the tanks are going down. We get on top of the Marines. We do have some Marauders. We're cutting our hearts out. But the mass ultra Ravager. It looks like Reaper is running away with this. He's doing it, Pop. He's doing it. The ultras are coming. They're coming in. How can they be stopped? Again, the guiding isn't bad. We are shaving off ultras. But there's only so much you can do here to deny the inevitable. As the ultras, they make their way across the map. They take down another tank. And Reaper, he's not being stopped. Forcing his way in, headed towards the main base as well. Ignoring the third, ignoring the natural, going for the army, going for the kill. Again, Reaper was committed. He was pretty all in. And he has made his way into the main. Lyle's going to be connecting. The ultras are having a very awkward time pushing into this. Lyles are connecting though. You can see we're running out of ultras. We are running out to barely take down another one of those libs. SCVs, they get into the mineral line, and it looks like QuanTa, he is holding. He does clean up the army, but he loses everything else. 21 SCVs go down. And QuanTa is down to 1 mining base. 1.5. The Ultra has arrived. We're going for that planetary. The half base is gonna go down. No. Not like this. The planetary does fall. And once again, the Ultras forcing back the army. It's off of creep. Like, they're not ideal, but it's enough. And now Reaper suddenly has the better economy. He's on 61 workers. He's building up, and in a couple of seconds, he's gonna have 3-3. Spire is on the way for some anti-air, for some corruptor production. Again, anti-air is his big weakness right now. He cannot deny the drops, but he's doing it. Reaper, he is ahead. Reaper, he does have a lead here, but I spoke too soon. That's going to be a kill on the hat-trick. QuanTa, he's still fighting back. I mean, we saw QuanTa at death's door in game 1, and he still managed to win, which was crazy. Can he do it again? The problem is, the difference is that in game 1, we had mutas, and mutas are quite fragile units. Here, Reaper has ultras. We have plenty of ultras out. Infestors are on the way. Corruptors alongside them. Finally, we can shut down some of these medevacs. Liberators are pushing in. It looks like QuanTa is going to be able to take control of this base. Not bad. Hatchery goes down. Likewise, Reaper looking for his own base as well. Both players are maxing out. No shot. Is QuanTa gonna do it again? No shot. I mean, he's got libs. Like, what's the answer? I mean, corruptors. And he does have them on the way, but they have 0-0. Yeah, corruptors, they have arrived. They shut down the liberators. But QuanTa, he's stabilizing on 4 bases. And QuanTa suddenly takes a worker lead. No shot. QuanTa refusing to die, refusing to give up. Refusing to let this go. What was that scream? I'm trying to scream. You can hear I'm a little bit unwell. Doing my best, papi. Doing my best. Aye, papi. Okay, here we go, Reaper. Once again, denying a fifth. Denying these southern bases, but Reaper's own economy is in shambles. Both armies are pretty comparable with each other, both economies as well. The freedom has arrived. The freedom, papi. Let's go. We have freedom. Run by coming in. They're going to be harassing this natural race. They couldn't even get a kill. Oh my god, they're cracked. Jesus. In a matter of seconds, a third, but the natural race, it's going to go down. It does burn. We're dragging QuanTa out of position at the same time. Ling Ultra does hit the southern base. QuanTa know where it needs to be. And the planetary, it is going to be broken. Does go down. QuanTa rotating back around. He needs to take a fight here. And never mind, he's going for a counterattack. Tank gets caught. And we're going for a base raid. Let's go, Papa. We're going for the full base raid. Thankfully, we do have corruptors. We do have some anti-air. We can take a base raid. As liberation zones have been set up, we're going for the third base. But QuanTa is going to go for the kill. The third is not good enough. It's not good enough here. So we're denying the kind of mining at that fresh base. QuanTa pushing forward. God, that's so many liberators. And I don't think there's enough corruptors. We are pushing forward. We are pushing in. Big fumble here on the army. Ultras are moving in as well. But through the freedom zones. And we're just going ham. The Ultras, they melt. Oh my god. The Ultras, they cannot engage. They don't like the freedom, papi. Makes them anxious. They're getting completely shut down. Infestor gets chased down as well. And QuanTa is going for the last mining base of Reaper. Reaper down to 2 bases. QuanTa down to 1. Yeah, we're going for the base trade. But we are down to 3 corruptors. Oh, we don't have a scan. The drones are saved. I'm loving the use of Burrow. The workers have been evacuated. That orbital is under fire. QuanTa, he does find the drones. They are gonna burrow. Oh, the orbital is burning. But we can land. We can mule to repair. And he should have enough resources to repair as well. As he needs to get on that. He needs to save that orbital. There it is. Goes to the 1 mule. Does top it up. And you can see QuanTa is burning through his minerals, but I believe it should be enough to stop the building from burning. And no income here for either player. Ultras are coming in. QuanTa has to be careful. I will say in head-on fights, like QuanTa has the better army. But you can see the Reaper, he's avoiding the fight. He wants to try to skirt around. He's going for the bases. He's going for the buildings. Oh, QuanTa burning some scans. There we go. Orbitals will lift. They will get away. You can see Reaper long distance mining. His long distance mining, but QuanTa, he is going to be able to chase them down. Force the burrow. I love the use of burrow here. I do love the use of it. So here we go. QuanTa, he does come across that natural base. It's going to be going down. I think that's game. I mean, we don't have any corruptors. 0 corruptors here for Reaper. He cannot hunt down these buildings. He cannot burn them down. So QuanTa cannot die. He can't lose. That's just straight up. He cannot lose here. Reaper does have drones, but he's losing all of his bases. He cannot mine. And Reaper does not have enough for... He doesn't have enough for a base. Yeah, the final hatchery is going down. We're going for the elimination. No, we're running out of buildings. We're running out of buildings here. You can see the neural from the infestors. Vikings, they kill each other. But it doesn't even matter. As the gas geyser is going to be going down. What buildings are left? What buildings are left? Do we have a gas geyser somewhere? We have drones. Wait, what? Are there any buildings? Am I crazy? Oh, there. Oh. The spore. Let's go. The spore is hiding, Papi. It's hiding. We have a hidden spore, and I think we have enough for a gas geyser as well. You can see the ultras chasing down these buildings, trying to at least. We go for the neural. Once again. We need a scan. We need a scan. But alas, regardless, GG gets called because the writing's on the wall. There's still nothing left for Reaper to do, and QuanTa will take the series 2-0. Regardless, here we go. We're getting into our next game, and spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have Goomba, the Roomba, for Team Gosu. And in the bottom right, we have for Club NV, Creator. Let's go. The Korean Protoss up against the American Terran player, the Goomba. He's the Roomba. He's here to sweep up his opponent, to clean house, to mop the floor with the Protoss. What else do we got? To dust off his man with gun and suck up. God. Yo, it's like 3 a.m. here, okay? Like, what do you want? We've been how long has it been? We've been casting for 8.5 hours. It's 3 a.m. I do like that he's called a Roomba though. I like it. I like it. Does that mean he plays mech? Is he a robot? Oh. Mech against Protoss? Let's go. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. So he's had no pressure, Goomba. No pressure. True, true. You'll be fine, Bobby. You'll be fine. You're only up against Creator. Regardless, it is going to be a gate expand. Sorry, a gate cyber expand here from Creator. Standard opener. Likewise, Goomba is going for a Rax expand himself. Creator being so annoying here across the map, delaying that expansion for as long as he can. Does delay by a couple of seconds, but it is going to be an economic opener here out of our Terran player. Economic opener to begin with as we're settling into Side Delta. I spoke about this before. This is going to be Goomba's debut in WTL. I have never had the luxury of casting him. Checking on YouTube, it does look like he has been casted a couple of times at least. I say a couple of times. There's like 20 VODs out there from Falcon Paladin casting him, which is crazy. Falcon Paladin, another fellow community caster, does cast quite a lot on YouTube. I feel like Falcon Paladin, he's mainly known for Brood War, but he does cast a lot of SC2 as well. So big shout out to him. Big shout out to him here as we are getting into our take of choice. A Creator going to be going for a Twilight Council opener. Creator is quite fond of 3 gates blink, so I'm curious if that's going to be the case here or if we just double down and commit to something a little bit harder instead. Twilight Council is done. Robo's on the way. We're just keeping an eye on the gateway count here of Creator. Here we go. Oh, and I assumed it was going to be Blink. My apologies. It is not Blink. We're going for the Dark Shrine. Let's go. Dark Shrine is on the way. For those DTs, gateways are being thrown down as well. So Creator looking to spice it up here in game 1 with the Invisible Man. Let's go. Oh, meanwhile, Roomba going for a Hellbat drop. He's reacting out Hellions, going for a medevac, and we have an armory on the way, so Hellbats are the only thing that come to my mind, at least. This is not really seen too often at all. Okay. Wait, no, we're going for a Hellbat push even. Roomba. Papi. He's cooking. Let's go. He's ready. The Roomba is charged. We are going in. Hellions have arrived. We have a couple of deaths here to defend. Dark Shrine is still not done, and here comes the Hellbat push. Let's go. Armory is done. Hellbats are being morphed in. We're pushing towards that natural base. We do have an army to contend with. No shield battery, no overcharge. We're pushing on in, but there is a Dark Templar. So far, the ups are going down. The Stalkers trying to kite their hearts out, but these Hellbats, they do surprisingly well. Yeah, they're breaking on through. They're getting to the middle line. Probes are going down. We drop on the probes. At the same time, though, we have a depth. Sorry, we have Dark Templar across the map. When the DTs are cleaning everything up, where is the detection? Where are the scans? We have a couple of scans, but no army. SCVs are going down. The DTs, they refuse to fall. One scan is not enough. Second scan gets used. And there are just too many Dark Templar. I mean, it wasn't a bad push. It wasn't a bad fight. From Roomba. From Goomba, even. But he's running out of steam. These DTs, they're just wreaking havoc, and they're looking to end the game on their own. Yeah, another scan gets used in that natural. The main base has been compromised. Main base has been compromised here, so we're getting into that mineral line. Yeah, and alas, just an unfortunate position here for Goombas. Oh my god, they're just getting so much done. 7, 8, 9 SCV kills. GG gets called, and Creator will take game number 1. With the Invis breaking through. Wasn't looking too bad, but here we go. We're getting into game number 2, and in the top left-hand corner, we have Creator for Club Envy. And in the top right, we have, for Team Gosu, Goomba. Here we go. Again, it was Goomba's map of choice, and we're going to be loading into Ghost River of all maps. It has a very short rush distance by ground, shortest rush distance map in the current map pool. So I imagine we're going to be looking to go for another aggressive build. I mean, hey, it's Team Gosu. Team Gosu known for its more cheesy or aggressive players or aggressive playstyles. Would make sense. We'll keep an eye on Roomba, or Goomba even. We'll see what he has, as this time he's going to be opening up double gas. As a reminder, in game 1 it was a Rax expand. It was a more economic opener out of Goomba. This time going for a second gas geyser, a bit of a safer way to play here with a faster factory. Can lead it into some aggression as well. Can lead into some aggression. It's been a while since we've seen a one base all in, but you know, even something like that could work. Or could be on the table. As Creator is going to be expanding back at home. Goomba does lock the probe into the main base with that depot. Is going to be locked in. And eventually going to be shut down by the Reaper. As we're settling into our build of choice. Into that initial factory. Now from here we can go a couple of different ways. We can go into, for example, Reactor Reaper Hellion early on. For some early game aggression. We can go towards earlier Widow Mines for a Widow Mine drop. Even a committed mine drop. With a reactor with an armory. As the probe does survive a little bit longer before going down. There's that reactor on the way. Another thing that was definitely viable, especially in the last patch, was reactor Cyclone production. But with the change to the Cyclone, that's not really as seen too often. We'll see, as 2 games in a row, Creator is going for a Twilight Council. Okay. So once again, it's going to be a Twilight Council build here from Creator. Last game, it was a Dark Shrine for Dark Templar. This time, I expect it to be Blink. I imagine. I do imagine. As Creator is moving out. Moving out is going to be applying some pressure. Does get eyes on the build, on the production as well. I believe he sees the 1-1-1. Confirms the tech lab on the factory. We are getting to early tank production. Imagine for an early tank drop even. But boys are being pulled. These eps are just wreaking so much havoc already here. And Creator being such a nuisance, threading a shade into the main base. Thankfully, we don't commit. Behind this, 2 more gates are on the way, and it is going to be Blink, so it's going to be 3-gate Blink out of Creator. I believe 3-gate Blink for the time being. We'll keep an eye on any additional gateways thrown down as well. As with 3-gate Blink, we can be very assertive. It does give Creator map control. Allows him to apply pressure, get eyes on the natural, even threaten the main. Is Creator's go-to. Meanwhile, we spoke about the tank drop, and that is what Goomba is going for. The Marines are moving out, tank is loaded up, and we are pushing. Now the probe does spot the army, so Creator moves out to meet it. There we go, going to be cutting against these Marines, going to be chipping away at them one after the other. They're going to be going down. Again, Creator just buying time. And these are some good trades. Marines are getting picked up. Do apologize for it. Looks like some frame drops here or some latency with the clean feed. Not like this. Tanks, they do get across the map, but look at the support here. There are 3 Marines. Only 3 Marines for Goomba. Again, Creator did such a great job here, just whittling away at the army, just picking Goomba apart. Bunkers are in production. But it may not even matter. Liberator has arrived. You have that Immortal. Takes a couple of hits. We're coming from behind. We focus on 1. We get the second tank and the Liberator as well. And before the bunkers can finish, we're cleaning this up. GG gets called. Creator, he just surrounds, sandwiches the army, and will clean this up and take a 5-1 score here. Cleaning it up for Club NV. GG, well played. A solid series here from Creator. But shout out to Goomba, especially game 1. I feel like game 1, he was able to shine the most. Just because things were getting very chaotic and the Hellbats push was still killing probes across the map, and there was more of a back and forth. Here in game number 2, Creator was much more in control and was looking quite comfortable, chasing down the push and cleaning it up. Regardless, GG, well played. We are done here for the night. WTL Code 8, day number 1 is in the books. We had the Starving Camels take a loss against Berserker Esports. It was a 4-2 score for Berserker. Likewise, Club NV take down Team Gosu 5-1. And now we can have a look at tomorrow's matches. Let's go. We have Twisted Fairy versus Hyperberg. That is joint teams. That is Twisted Minds and Little Fairy up against Hyper 1 and Freiburg Esports. Meanwhile, we also have Offside versus Platinum Esports as well. Platinum Esports is a sister team to the Platinum Heroes, which features many of those players. And they're going up against one of the favorites for Code A, Offside. Offside is huge. Offside has Rex, Firefly, and Uwu Thermal. They're a beast of a team. Can anyone stop them? I would say Club NV probably has the best chance, but we'll see. We'll see if they can pull it off. Again, some amazing matches coming up tomorrow. Speaking of, I believe ESL Open Cup Europe is underway. We will not be casting it, so I can hear my voice running out a little bit. I need to get some rest. It's how long have we been casting? Almost 9 hours. Almost 9 hours casting. We're done, papi. We're done. We are going to be done here for the night. And, oh, sorry. There we go. we are going to be done here for the night. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Hope everyone enjoyed themselves. It was a great broadcast. ESL Asia into WTL Code A was a lot of good fun. I will not be casting ESL EU. We're done, Papi. I won't be casting ESL EU. It's just a little bit too much for me right now. ESL Americas is in what, like 8 hours time. I'm tempted. We usually do cast ESL Americas, but because I'm still under the weather, because I'm still sick and I've been coughing throughout the entire broadcast. I've been muting myself, but I've been coughing throughout the broadcast. I know you can even hear it in my voice a little bit. I might skip ESL Americas tomorrow. We'll see. Well, I'm tempted. I'll play it by ear. ESL Americas is in. It's in 5 hours? No shot. I mean, it is almost 4 a.m. True. So, in 5.5 hours time, it is ESL Americas. I would like to sleep for at least 8 hours. I would like to sleep a little bit. So, yeah, we probably won't cast ESL Americas. Maybe. I'll put a maybe on that one. Put a maybe on ESL Americas. But tomorrow, in just under 24 hours, in 18 hours time, we're going to be live with World Team League Day 2. Day number 2. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of good fun. So look forward to it. Do look forward to it here on the CranKy Ducklings. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. Ooh, it's been a long day here. It's been a long and grueling day. Exclamation mark socials in the chat. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord. You can also support us on Patreon as well. We do have a Patreon that you can check out if you're interested. Otherwise, thank you for watching. We're going to be giving another StarCraft streamer a raid. Not so sure who we're going to be raiding. Let's quickly see here. I know that I think Steadfast is casting. Yeah. Steadfast, he's casting ESL Europe. Meanwhile, Mr. Sadsack is live as well. Where are we dropping? We'll give it to. I'm torn. I'm torn between Mr. Sadsack and Steadfast. Stick around. We're going to be giving another StarCraft streamer a raid. We'll give another StarCraft streamer a raid. Give them some love. Give them some support. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 2 of World Team League Code A. See you then.